Again, we've come to that time of the year where everyone's reviewing their 2022 goals. I've seen this trend on the internet where, like, everyone's tweaking their goals to. I just put a TikTok or a video here, if to just show you what it looks like. Everyone's tweaking their goals now because it's that time of the year again where we are checking our goals, we are cross checking our goals to see if we've hit any goal, if we've hit any one of them, and where we are right now in our lives. We're checking how far we've come and all that. I mean, 6 months gone into the year, and I did that too. I did a little bit of self-reflection over the past days, and I'm pleased to tell you that I hit none of those goals that I set in January of this year. It's been crazy. You see, in as much as we're always being told that we shouldn't time ourselves and how harmful it can be to our mental health, and I genuinely feel like the fact that we are human beings and we know that there is an end to our time here on earth always keeps us on our toes, which makes us always want to time everything, every single thing in our life. We want to put a time to it. I want to improve my life in 6 months. I believe I can change something about myself in under 6 months. I did do some research, I did do some readings, and I think I may have come up with a foolproof plan to do that. See, January to June have been very interesting months, and I learned a lot. I lost a lot. I cried a lot. I also laughed a lot. I've grown in certain parts of my life, my passion, like my YouTube. I love you guys, by the way. But you know what's crazy? The friends I had that I thought I would be friends with till the rest of my life, I've lost some of them. It's crazy. There's just some people you never believe that you will never be talking to again in your life. I've had jobs and I have lost jobs. I have been told that I have lost jobs. Oh my god. And in these coming months, one thing I really want to develop is a good work ethic. I'm kind of very... it's just that, okay, yeah, I want to put the blame on the fact that I do not have jobs I want. And that is true. If I get a job I really am passionate about, I am always on my toes about it. But it's just that I've been getting jobs I'm really not passionate about. And I have started to believe that there is something God wants me to learn in giving me those jobs I'm not passionate about, be it patience or diligence. I think it's one of those two. The crazy thing, I had set a saving goal for myself, and it's not that I'm bad at saving or I spend a lot. It's neither of those. It's more of there's no money to be saved. Okay? There's no money to be saved because I've had to sit at home jobless for months on end. I mean, I don't want it to be that way. I never planned for it to be that way. 2022 is a big year for me because it's the year I came to another man's country all by myself to start and figure out life. all by myself with the help of the Holy Spirit. 2022 has taught me a lot. The past 6 months have taught me a lot. But yeah, here are my plans for improving my life in the next 6 months, because I do not want to be where I am in 6 months. I financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and every other alley you may ever think of, I do not want to be here in 6 months. So I have developed a blueprint to improving my life from July to December, and I'm gonna share that with you. Some people have come together and decided that they want to do a construction project on the day I choose to film, but we're not going to talk about that. Here's my blueprint. First off, I feel like it's going to rain very soon. But step 1 is to do some self-reflection. I want to identify habits that do not benefit my future self. Why do I say future self? My current self is very selfish, as are all human beings. Don't give me a bad eye. Don't judge me. All human beings are selfish, especially in our current self, okay? My current self wants to eat that cookie, which reminds me, I'm gonna go get a cookie. My current self wants to eat a cookie, where my future self wants to be in the most healthy shape she has ever been in. My current self wants to get another hour of sleep, while my future self wants to be on her toes all the time. My current self only cares about the satisfaction or pleasure the current action may bring. That is binge scrolling, binge eating, or procrastination. My future self doesn't like that. Have you met my future self? Jesus. So, I have done quite a bit of self-reflection over the past days. And yeah. Firstly, that was my first step, to do self-reflection. My second step is to reset my goals but make them into systems instead. So if my goal is to be 120 pounds by the end of the year, I'm gonna build a system. How can I get to 120 pounds from currently 157 pounds? How am I going to lose 37 pounds in 6 months? It's possible, very, very, very possible. First off, I'm going to go on a calorie deficit. I am going to eat healthier. I'm not going to eat later than 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. maybe. Build systems, not goals. Now, your goals are good. I learned that from the book I have been reading, Atomic Habits. Your goals are good. They're fine. Your goals are valid. But if you just set a goal, I want to get A in my psychology course. What is your plan for getting that A? What is your system? Your system has to be spending an extra hour reading, reviewing your materials, talking to a professor. That is your system. I want to save more. I want to save 5k by the end of the year. How are you going to save that 5k? You cannot just say, I want to save 5k, close the book, and expect yourself to just do it. You need to build systems. I want to save 5k. I want to save $50 every week, which means I have to put away $10 every day for every weekday. That's how you're going to be able to save your 5k by the end of the year. Systems, not goals. Build systems, not goals. My third plan for improving my life in 6 months is to build routines and plan. I recently started using Google Calendar. You can use Notion, whatever works best for you to plan. Plan every single minute of your life. Plan. I was checking if my mic was still on. This thing has failed me before. Plan every single hour of your life. Plan every day. Build routines. Tell yourself by 7 a.m. I want to be up, and by 7:30 I want to be in my gym outfit and on my way to the gym. Build routines. Stick to those routines. One thing I have learned is that building and sticking to routines work well in changing habits and making you a better person. My fourth plan is to develop the art of discipline and not rely on inspiration or motivation. God, I think that was one of the reasons why I was laid off from work, from one of my jobs before. I always said I'm just doing it for the money. If not for the money, I don't want to be here. I'm just doing it for the money. I never really thought of what I could achieve or learn from where I have been put. There is a reason God always puts us in certain situations, because there is a lesson. And it is from that lesson that when you finally learn that lesson, that you receive the blessing. I've always just told myself, I don't want to be here. Money was my motivation instead of being disciplined. And telling myself, see that a man diligent in his work, he will stand before kings and not before mean men. So if I do want to stand before kings and princes and not just commoners, I have to be diligent in whatever I do. And I do not have to be diligent just because of the money. My fifth step is to find my why. Why am I doing this? I am doing this because 1 year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, I want people to look up to me and say, she did that, so I can do that. I want to make my family and God proud. I want to make you all watching me proud. So apparently I was recording and this thing went off on me, but it's okay. My sixth plan is to speak to myself. Okay, I want to start telling myself I can. I want to start giving my potential more credit than I actually give it. Okay, I want to start telling myself who I am, not who I want to become. I have learned that it's better to live as who you want to be. Live as who you want to be than say who you want to be. So if I want to be a fit woman, I keep telling myself I am fit. No, I want to be fit. So I want to tell myself who I am even when I do not feel like it. And lastly, my seventh and final plan is to consistently educate myself. I want to continuously find and learn something, because learning new things just increases your self-confidence, it increases your self-esteem. When you build the habit of constantly learning, you just become more confident than you actually are. It's just, leaders are learners. So continuously educate yourself. Buy books, read books, okay? Read, learn, listen to podcasts, whatever, okay? Just attempt to learn something new every single day. I'm craving a cookie, so let's go get some. I actually just pet a dog. Those who know me know that is not me. That is not me. I do not like them. Not that I hate them in a sense, but they lick me. I do not like the licking. Okay, and I feel like they're gonna bite me, and I don't know, but I'm beginning to become open-minded to certain things, and dogs inclusive. I mean, that's a puppy. It's not going to harm me or anything like that. So why not? I'm actually at the playground now, and I swear these children are very noisy. Very, very, very noisy. But yeah, we have, and we got cookies. Yeah, they're staring at me, but it's okay, we'll do it. It's for the culture. In 6 months, there's just so much we can do, you and I, to change our lives and become entirely different from this life that we know and are used to. In 6 months, a lot can happen. Okay? In 6 months, you could be living an entirely different life. And I'm sure you want to. So here's what we're gonna do. I want you to follow my 7-step blueprint, my 7-step plan to be yourself after 6 months. I want you to come back in December and tell me how you've done. I want you to stick to it. I want you to be consistent with it. And I'm rooting for you. I can't wait to see us smash our goals. And you're not alone. There are a lot of people who believe there's no time for them and time's running out and they have a lot of stuff to achieve. But you can achieve a lot in 6 months if only you choose to be consistent. Posii, I'm talking to you too. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.